Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to take a look at the Tech Golden Frieza Extreme Z Awakening. We have him rainbowed, we have him at SA15. He becomes a real juggernaut. Now he has damage reduction the entire fight. He does not lose it even if you fall below 50% HP. And he also gets like an insane attack buff when your HP falls below 50%. Now, I'm already seeing people really downplaying him a lot, talking about, oh, you're never going to fall below 50% HP. But guess what? Frieza's going to hit super freaking hard before he hits under 50% HP. So here he is at 1.69 million. That's with Fierce Battle as well as Universe's Most Malevolent active. And, you know, we're on a double 170% team right now. We're on the Broly movie power / full power team. Now, I'm thinking, see, here's the thing, like, for this Frieza, there might be a difference, between what he's able to accomplish on the, you know, the full power / movie boss team, and then also just the actual, regular full power team, because, Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku is tech, but the thing is that Goku only gives a buff to super tech types, whereas Frieza's an extreme tech type, so there was almost a situation where this Frieza might have been really, really impressive, like on the actual just full power team itself. Which, I mean, you could still run. Like that's the thing. You know, just because there's, you know, the movie boss / full power team, you could still run Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the standalone full power team, and it's still going to work very, very well. Like that's going to be continue to be a very strong team. Also, like you know, because Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, I would dare say he's one of the more underrated units in the game, just because, dude, I don't ever hear anyone talk about him at all. Like, no one talks about him, and he's on the level, I would say, with like Metal Cooler. You know, I think he's better than Tech Hit. Like, you know, he's a high tier Dokkan Fest exclusive unit. Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku is. And just don't really hear too much discussion about him. You know, that's one thing. Because, again, he can break a 4 million attack stat. You know, there's very few units that can do that. Okay, so we're here. You know, again, this is the movie boss / full power team. You know, we got a mix of both. This is going to be the best rotation we're able to get for this Frieza. Not with his full passive active. I'm not going to worry about getting Frieza's full passive until we check and try and get his maximum attack stat, which looks to me like it's going to be on the revived warrior team. That's where this Frieza is going to be at his best, at least damage-wise. One thing that is annoying about this Frieza, right, is because he is from the Resurrection F movie, he has both, I don't know, maybe, we'll see, but I suppose, you know, Resurrection F, like, if they released the Ginyu into Goma's body from Dragon Ball Super, you know, I feel like maybe he could also have Resurrection F, so not necessarily a movie-only link, but just that arc, right? So he has Resurrection F as well as Super God Combat. Those are links you're never gonna be able to get for this Frieza. Oh, don't you dare stun. Don't you dare. Okay. Alright, so Frieza's able to get up to 2 million. So there you go. Like, he could break 2 million with 80% damage reduction. Like, there's like 2 units or something that can do as much damage as Frieza while also mitigating damage like this. Because again, Frieza at 80% damage reduction, Frieza is dominating Extreme Z Awakening mode, he's dominating Super Battle Road, and he's dominating Dokkan Battlefield. This Frieza is devastating. And then on the subject of Dokkan Battlefield, don't forget that he gives 120% and 3 ki to all tech types. So he is an animal in Dokkan Battlefield. He is absolutely incredible. So, you know, this Frieza, this is one of my personal favorite Extreme Z Awakenings. I think this guy for me, and then in Janemba, you guys know I prioritize defense highly. I grade defense highly. For me, this Tech Frieza is exactly what I want. So, okay, so Frieza's on many different category teams. We're also going to look at him on the Transformation Boost team, the Wicked Bloodline team, as well as the Revived Warrior team. Alright guys, so now we're over here on the Wicked Bloodline team, AJL Metal Coolers team. Now, a big unit that we're going to be using in this showcase is this GT FRIEZA right here. Remember, I told many players to rainbow him a long time ago. He is a very, very good unit for being free to play. But here's the thing. He's going to be particularly good for this Golden FRIEZA because Golden FRIEZA has an attack link, Universe's Most Malevolent, which this GT FRIEZA shares. That's 15% attack, plus the 25% attack and defense that this GT FRIEZA gives. So that's 40% attack he's going to be giving to Tech Golden FRIEZA, a huge number. Plus, he is also himself a very good defensive unit for a free-to-play unit, reducing damage by 30%. So you have an insane rotation right here of units that are reducing damage. Int FRIEZA can stun. Yeah, so there he is at 1.7 million. Very good. Int FRIEZA can stun as well. Plus, he gives 2 ki. He's just overall a very, very good unit. And he'll be good for getting Tech Golden FRIEZA's, best numbers, right? One thing that is, again, a disappointment is that Tech Golden FRIEZA actually does not have prodigies. Most FRIEZA units in Dokkan do have prodigies, but Tech Golden FRIEZA does not. I would say probably because of the Resurrection F and Super God combat links. Resurrection F, I feel like it's not so bad, especially like if they would give us like a better, Resurrection F Final Form Frieza, maybe Ginyu into Goma's body could be a good unit with Frieza. But Super God combat sucks because you don't ever run Golden Frieza on a team with like Resurrection F, Blue Goku, and Vegeta. You just don't. So it just ends up being a worthless link. Alright, so I want to see what Golden Frieza's attack set is on the same team. The rotation with GT Frieza, except also with Turles on it. Alright guys, so we have the rotation we're looking for. We'll be able to get Universe's Most Malevolent from GT Frieza, as well as Fierce Battle from Turles, plus a 40% attack buff from Turles. So basically, Turles is giving Tech Golden Frieza 55%, and then the GT Frieza is giving Golden Frieza 40%. So, again, a very, very good rotation for this Golden Frieza. We should be well over a 2 million attack set, so that'll be very good. Another thing that Tech Golden Frieza does not have, unfortunately, is Big Bad Bosses. So, like, I would almost give, like, a negative grade to Tech Golden Frieza for his links. I mean, I guess he has Revival, which certainly can be good for, like, the Revived Warrior team. But, there's some, unfortunate say, wow, 2.3! Whoa! All right, and again, keep in mind, he's doing those types of attack numbers, but he can't be hurt. He will not take damage ever, anywhere. So, keep that in mind with those ridiculous numbers he's putting up. Units that get up in that realm, like Tech Hit, do not tank like this Frieza does. So please keep that in mind. But alright, we looked at the Wicked Bloodline team. Let's go to the Transformation Boost team, and then we'll look at Revived Warriors last, because that'll be Tech Golden Frieza's best team. Alright guys, so now we're over here on the Enhanced Transformation / Transformation Boost team. Very, very good team. There's just a lot of options now. And now, this Frieza dramatically strengthens, okay, so for this team, I would always recommend building it with rotations. Like, that's the only way it's going to get to work, because, Super Buu, I think, is better than people give him credit for, but he certainly doesn't work well with a lot of the units on the team, right? So, you do sort of want to build rotations, right? But this Frieza is going to be very, very good for the other Frieza units, that you could rock on this team. Alright, so let's go ahead and let Frieza sit in between this GT Frieza as well as the Physical Kid Buu with his passive active. This is definitely the best rotation for Frieza, but we're going to go, this is only a 150% team, remember? So we're going to go to the Revived Warrior team next, and we'll probably take a look at this rotation right here on the Revived Warrior team, and then we'll also take a look at this same rotation on the Revived Warrior team, but then under 50% HP. So Frieza gets up to 2.17 million, so he'll definitely break that on the Revived Warrior team, with the extra 20% attack, per leader skill, basically, because Buu gives 150%, whereas Angel Golden Frieza gives 170%. So, okay, now let's just go ahead and move over to that Revived Warrior team, and we'll see what numbers Golden Frieza is capable of getting up to. Alright guys, so we're on the Revived Warrior team, right? And I was really thinking about it. This is definitely going to be the best situation for Frieza when he's at above 50% HP, right? So, basically he'll have the 80%. Wait, what does he get? Yeah, he gets 80% attack basically at the start of turn when health is above 50%. Then when health is below 50%, he essentially is at 130% attack, right? Now, I think if you have the under 50% active, I think Golden Frieza will actually get a higher number on the Wicked Bloodline team, with Turles instead of Kid Buu, because once we fall below 80% HP, Kid Buu's then only going to be giving a 30% attack buff, and, usually that is offset by the fact that Kid Buu has big bad bosses, and a lot of times, showcasing units with Kid Buu, like, they'll have big bad bosses, but Golden Frieza does not. So we're actually going to head over to we're going to head back to the Wicked Bloodline team to see this Golden Frieza's sort of best attack stat over there. And then let's see what Golden Frieza gets up to. 2.39. Again, that's very, very good. That's a realistic number that you can get to, because, again, your health is at full, basically. Alright, so now I'll go ahead and get us below 50% HP, and then we'll have a rotation with Turles as well as that GT Frieza, and we'll go ahead and see how good they could be. Oh, also, I should add that GT Frieza, the reason that, he's able to be used on this team is because of the fact that, Golden Frieza does give a buff from his leader skill to int-type units, so we can still use that GT Frieza. But alright, now let's see what Frieza could do with his passive fully active. Alright guys, so there's Frieza with his full passive active, 2.77 million. I wasn't completely sure that I was under 50% right there. It was very, very close. But it does look like we finished up there. We got a 2.77 million attack stat. That is very, very good for a unit that's going to be taking virtually no damage. So, again, in a Super Battle Road type situation, this Frieza is going to be a juggernaut capable of completely tanking damage and then dishing out a lot as well once your health gets very, very low. Alright guys, so this Frieza is very, very impressive. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So let's quickly take a look at what he is able to do with his new Extreme Z Awakening. So this is Fire of Vengeance Golden Frieza. His leader skill used to be Tech type, HP attack, and defense 100%, and no ki. Now he gives Tech types 3 ki and 120% of stats. So a monstrous leader skill right there. That will be very, very good. That's good enough, and this Frieza is good enough that you could run that version of a tech team, and it's going to work very, very nice. It's going to be a really strong team. His super attack is the Earthbreaker, which used to do immense damage and greatly lowered defense. Now it does immense and massively lowers defense, but I don't know how important lowering defense is. It's nothing, right? His passive is Moment of Counterattack, which used to be reduces damage received by 70%, and he gets an attack buff of 70% when HP is 50% or above. Now he gets an attack buff of 80% at the start of turn. He reduces damage received by 80% when HP is 50% or above, and then he gets an additional 50% attack, and he reduces damage by 50% when HP is 49% or below. So basically, above 50%, this Frieza has an 80% attack buff, and he reduces damage by 80%. Under 50% HP, he gets a 130% attack buff, and he reduces damage by 50%. So he's still an outstanding unit. They really covered up his one weakness, which was that he was worthless below 50% HP. Now that's not the case, which makes him a lot better for difficult modes. Frieza's links are Universe's Most Malevolent, Strongest Clan in Space, Shocking Speed, Revival, Resurrection F, Super God Combat, and Fierce Battle. So it is a bit unfortunate about, some of those, links that are pointless, like Resurrection F and Super God Combat, but, oh well, what can we do, right? Then he also has a 12 key multiplier of 135%, so a bit on the lower end. That was before they started giving 150% to, like, every single Dokkan Fest exclusive that came out. And then he is on several different categories and real big-time category teams as well. So this guy's definitely going to be a staple. Like, you know, you look at, like, okay, so he's on the Revived Warrior team, right, which already has a Super Battle Road stage, but we're going to take him. I think I'm going to use him on the Wicked Bloodline team when we go into Super Battle Road with this guy. Then the Movie Boss team, which, you know, there is not a stage for that yet, so this Frieza will be dominant over there. Then he's on the Full Power stage. Again, not a stage for that yet, so he'll be dominant over there. Then he's also over here on the, you know, Transformation Boost team. Again, nothing. There's no stage there, so he will be able to dominate there as well. And then finally, he is on the most, Wicked Bloodline, Most Malevolent Clan team. And again, for the 1000th time, that doesn't have a stage either. So when the new Super Battle Road stages come in, things like Movie Bosses and Full Power, I think, are like almost guaranteed slots. So this guy is going to be a very, very big time unit for a lot of these, upcoming Super Battle Road stages. But alright guys, that will do it for this Frieza. Next, we're going to take him into Super Battle Road and see like how good he could be when he just completely tanks everything. You know, my boy is like Cell X right here in Heroes. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch y'all next time.